Hello and welcome to the channel High Class Cthulhu. They know you needed help, so they sent me. We're on the final part of Devil May Cry, and I want to gain ultimate power and become a goo monster. That's my 2024 goal, I'm going to be honest. We're just in the menu here to show we've got everything. Everything's got. All powers gained. This is like a weird intro for the Abyss enemies, as we've already met them and they got no introduction, but that's fine. Also, I'd used Quicksilver there by accident. I didn't mean to do that, I promise. So, as before, if you hit them down, they'll do a charge at you. Just keep them in the air. You can do like a high time into Air Rave into Ebony and Ivory, and then land before they do, and then you can high time again, and you can just keep them in the air. Sometimes they will like dodge out of it in the air, but most of the time they will not. This is a weird hell, especially from what it was in Devil May Cry 1. This is like old like nations like crumbled, like the middle of a war zone, whereas it was a fleshy hell last time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Mundus hasn't taken control. I don't know. Who knows why it looks super different, but I do like the aesthetic. And there's the charge. Just not that bad. Keep them in the air. Keep them in the air. I don't know why they reintroduced them after not introducing them at all. I will in a minute go through the file. As we've fought pretty much every enemy now, other than like end bosses, we'll have a look at some files for some people. Go into the file. There we go. So, seen all the hells. The 7 hells. We've seen the lusts. It's fine. Abyss lives at the deepest level of the netherworld. During time of war, this high-ranking demon knows only victory. His magic-imbued sickle has ended many a hero's life. I don't know who those heroes would be, but that's fine. Anything else we haven't seen? Bloodgore, Arachnes, Dullahan, a possessed husk of a knight's suit of armour. Its adamantine shell makes it virtually... Okay, cut myself off there. Spiritual remnants for rage, murder demons are pulled together, create this beast. This creature paralyzes its prey before feasting upon its soul. They're annoying. The Fallen, a demon who fell from grace for lying and deceiving its victims. Her beautiful wings, close to the form of an invincible shield, open her belly is her only weakness. So yeah, ill lady. And the pawns, you know. The pawn is the weakest. Blah, 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 blah. Chess pieces. The goddamn chess pieces. Knight. The knight is a great mobility, jumping ability. Bishop. Fierce magic power from magic arrow snipes foes. High attack power, can produce everything. Queen, great mobility. She's regarded as the strongest piece. Nice. And the king. All defeating him, others will fall. Yeah, fine. That's just... I don't know why there's a conclusion of the chessmen. That's fine. Bosses, we've seen most of these. Gatekeeper still weighed by Spada for 2,000 years. He anxiously awaits a chance of revenge. His overwhelming strength and light attacks make him a force to fear. That's pretty true. He's strong. He tough. He been sealed away for 2,000 years. One of the horses of legend, ridden countless heroes, ingesting demon souls, essence darkened his soul bright. His once bright soul, he has ability to control time on a limited scale. We will see him in other games. And Doppelganger, demon takes the shape of his foe. His ability to produce a spell reflecting light in various directions. Due to this, he's essentially a demon composed of shadow. And he sucks, and I don't like him. Virgil 2. Zorb and Beowulf's light power has given birth to a new stronger Virgil. In addition to Virgil strength, he has mixed martial art moves. And we should have Lady. Female devil hunter that seems to block Dante's every move with little training, even less power. Her most helpful weapon is her belief that she is doing what she is doing is right. So yeah, she's just a lady with a bunch of guns. She's cool. That's all we need to see. So this is like a weird thing. Like there's this with a boss at the end, and then there's just the final fight. So this is like a weird, I guess, kind of gimmick fight. Killing enemies does nothing. They'll just keep spawning forever. So you need to attack these mirrors, which aren't actually like reflections of what you are. They're just like a picture-in-picture of your fight. It's weird. Like you're not actually. It's just another camera in the same perspective. It's real weird. I'm not entirely sure if they just couldn't get the mirror to work correctly. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, fighting normal enemies won't do anything. You just need to attack these. Don't worry about them. It's weird. Real weird. And even the other mirrors are just kind of, again, the camera angle, but just without Dante in it. Maybe it was just too many mirrors to get it to work correctly. I don't know. It's weird. So there is a thing in this room we can read with the statue of a lady, but we're not going to do that. You come to this big hourglass, and there is an item in it we need, and then we got to go back to that room. It is kind of similar to the end of Devil May Cry 1, where you're hopping from them, like hopping through pictures and going backwards and forwards. This is on a smaller scale and only here, and look at the triple S you can get with Nevin. It's great. Yeah, you only have to go for a few rooms, but it's similar to the end of Devil May Cry 1. I guess the idea that opening a portal to hell just like rips apart the fabric of reality and allows you to just like jump around the world. I don't know. I just really want to get more of them hits with Nevin because it's cool. It's a cool ass weapon. Look at it. Oh, he died. I'm really trying to get Nevin to work. I think in my practice run I did like a bunch of cool stuff, and then it came to the actual recording and it didn't. And whoa, camera angle. There we go. Again, you can use things like beachy explosion and things, but we're not doing that. We're just going to get some killer bees. There we go. That's some cool stuff. Wish I'd been doing that the whole time, but no. This is the last guy? It is the last guy. So now we should get access to this thing, which if you haven't read what the gold statue thing says, then you'd be like, what the hell is this item and what do I do with it? It is a samsara. Samsara? It restores the order to time-space rifts. Useful. So jumping through here takes you back to the big red blood pantheon room. I know, doesn't it? It takes you back to the boss rush room. There you go. And then you go back to the blood red room. And then you go back in to the mirror room. And then you talk to this thing. And then you're done. Pretty much. It is, again, very similar to the end of Devil May Cry 1, but just more condensed. And now we can get to the final boss. Or, yeah, the final boss. Arkham. The final boss. So there's another Goddess of Time, but no, boss time.
It's like staring into a backed-up toilet. Why do you always stick your nose in other families' business? Come on, dude. Don't you have any hobbies? My father wasn't so hideous. Can't you tell by looking at me? Anyway, that shape suits you better. Let's begin the main event.
Is it the main event though, Dante? Who knows? That's the body I want. That's the 2024 body goals I'm striving for. I do like the idea that it's too much power for like just a human to handle, so when he's trying to use all his power he can't even stay in the Spada form. He just becomes this big, gross mess. Real weird. So best thing to do, hop around with enemy step, try and get behind him. He does do a bunch of damage, so just stick behind him. Eventually he will dart off into the air and leave you to fight his like weird eel versions of himself, like so. The best thing to use for these are Cleaner Ann. One shot will kill them and it does a bunch of like collateral damage. Once they do go red and start getting hits, there is a chance they will hit you, but for the most part just clean up with Cleaner Ann. You'll do a bunch of damage. And once that's done, you can then shoot him again in the sky. You're not going to do much damage, and then it's just back in. Is this the main event? Really? Really? Or is this like an extension of whatever was going on with his face already? Because he had that weird face, so I don't know if this is like a further extension of it. He also does shoot some of the eel things while you're fighting him. But again, just stick to his back if you can work out what his back is, and you should be alright. It's not that bad. Honestly, the most damage you'll take is with this bit. They just, once they get out, and if you haven't stopped them in time, they can do a ton of damage. And you're relying on the lock-on to actually work sometimes, which sometimes it won't. Just spam away. Spam away. Hopefully you've got full health by now. Otherwise that will be probably a problem for you. This is quite a long fight. And random hits do pack a big punch, but lots of jumping, lots of air time, lots of enemy step. Just keep to his back, try and avoid him, and you'll do just fine. But this can't be the whole fight, can it? Can it? Really? Is this the main event? I'm trying to time it, and I'm timing it poorly. Damn it! Okay, I'm stupid. Right, the next time. I was trying to be cool, okay? I was trying to be cool, but no, the game will not allow it. Instead, I'm getting chipped to death by these. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it again, and you're going to pretend I didn't, just try and hype up something that didn't happen, okay? So this time, this can't be the main event, can it? Can it?
I've come to retrieve my power. You can't handle it.
Look at you, making a big dramatic entrance and stealing my spotlight.
What? You don't possibly believe that he deserves to be our main event now, do you?
Now that you mention it, you're right.
You should come to realize you cannot control the power of Spada.
You're wasting your time, buddy. I think he needs to learn the hard way.
So, now, we get, instead of our other styles, we get a Virgil button. Hitting the style button will call Virgil to you, but otherwise he's just going to go off and beat people up. It works kind of similar to Doppelganger, but he's a little bit more autonomous. I said before there was another co-op feature in the game. If you have another controller selected, someone else can play as Virgil, during this, which is pretty cool. And he has his whole moveset from, you know, playing the game. One problem with this is you don't have your other styles, so that might be a bit annoying for you if you're trying to do like air rave and stuff. But having Virgil here works pretty well. It's cool. I also, him saying, Arkham saying like, how could you defeat Spada? I'm pretty sure Virgil and Dante are stronger than Spada ever was at this point. They're kind of crazy, especially later on, but you know, that's fine. So it plays exactly the same way, except from you have Virgil also attacking. Be careful, don't spam the style button too much, because all it does is call Virgil to you. It doesn't get him to do any specific attacks. So if you just keep spamming it, he'll just keep like teleporting to you and not be attacking. Just if you've noticed, Virgil is wandering off like somewhere else. Just press it then. Other than that, again, clean around, and we can clean him up quite quickly. It is annoying not having your other styles to switch around, but it is very cool having Virgil, and it's cool that you can play co-op in this fight if you want. Again, it's kind of hard if you are the second player because you have no camera control, so you're relying on the other player to not screw you over. But he does have pretty much most of his moveset from when you play as him in solo. You ain't got a chance, Arkham. You haven't got a chance. Probably take 2 more of these. Yeah, well, 1 more him going into the ground, and then we'll be done. And then the actual main event will be happening. We'll also get our second jackpot, which I love so much. I'm assuming there's one in DMC2, but I don't remember, and it didn't happen while I was recording, so there probably is somewhere at the end of the game. It wouldn't surprise me. I do like you can hear Virgil saying all his lines, like so. And our final bit. See, I've lost a lot of health, but it's just from mostly the little guys. But anyway, get ready for jackpot.
I'll try it your way for once.
Remember what we used to say? Jackpot.
Not very classy for someone's dying words.
And now we have one more fight that's going to be cool as hell. Yeah, Arkham's not the end. That would suck, wouldn't it? A big goo monster. Instead, we're sad. We're sad. We're sads. Nice. Sads. Then we got a cutscene. Or are we saving? We're saving for one more for luck. And we got a cutscene.
could I? I shall become a god. No one here can stop me.
What a surprise. Here I was looking for you, and lo and behold, you come to me.
Mary.
Don't ever call me that again. My mother was the only one who could say my name.
Wait. Please. Do you really want to shoot me? Can you shoot me? Your own father? What have I done wrong? Even the heroic Spada sacrificed a woman so that he could become a legend. I wish to be a god! And I sacrificed one miserable human being for that reason. That is all. Was that really so awful? I have some unfinished business to take care of. Help me, Mary.
Mary died a long time ago. My name is Lady. Goodbye, Father.
No!
I thought I wasn't gonna cry.
This episode is sponsored by the uncontrollable power of them. In association with Arkham's workout regime, how to get gooey in 5 simple steps. The orchestral Devil Never Cry is just so nice. I love it.
Give that to me.
No way. You got your own.
Well, I want yours too.
What are you gonna do with all that power, huh? No matter how hard you try, you're never gonna be like Father.
We're wasting time!
We are the sons of Sparta. Within each of us flows his blood. But more importantly, his soul! And now, my soul is saying it wants to stop you!
Unfortunately, our souls are at odds, brother. I need more power.
And we're supposed to be twins.
Twins. Right.
I love everything about this. So, the most of this fight is very similar to the others, except from he does a bunch more. He does a lot more judgment cuts. He does judgment cut end. He will devil trigger a bunch. He also has his moveset with force edge. He's great. He's great. Best thing to probably do is never worry about finishing a whole combo when you attack him, because he will follow up and do a bunch. So whenever you do manage to get a hit on him, just do like 3 or 4 attacks and then get out of there. He does a lot of helm splitters now, like so using Trickster is pretty much must. Also, as I said with the second fight, saving your devil trigger when he does his, A, to obviously stop some damage, but also to knock him out of devil trigger, very useful. He will do multiple helm splitters, so just be aware of that when he attacks and just dodge away. Making sure you have the full level 3 trickster so you can do multiple dodges is pretty important. So yeah, I don't ever really finish a full combo because he will retaliate. He does round trip that I don't know how to dodge, and it's very tough, and he'll keep doing it. Screw round trip. So he doesn't do obviously Beowulf stuff, but he now has his Force Edge moveset, which is lots of helm splitters. So many helm splitters. Things about the cutscenes before. I like that Lady gets her own like actual end, her own full arc, and is the one to get to take out Arkham. It's pretty great. Weird that she takes like the joke name that Dante gave her. The cutscene before this, Dante is becoming his kind of melodramatic self from Devil May Cry 1 with his whole "my soul is telling me to stop you." It's dumb, even Virgil laughs at him, but it is just like, that's who Dante becomes, and it's kind of great. And also Virgil's whole "I need power" thing that runs in his DNA. It's just a great cutscene. I love it so much. So as you get further into his fight and you get more of his health down, he will start doing some more different judgment cut types. I don't know if he actually uses summon swords. I'm not entirely sure. The fight does change depending on what difficulty you're on. I'm just doing normal, so it is the basic version of the fight, but there is higher difficulties with more stuff. But again, yeah, get out of there once you finish combo. So here we have this, where he just keeps doing helm splitters. So just dodge, just keep dodging. Do not worry about fighting him, just run. There is not much you can do. Jump and trickster, just get away. He will do so much damage. He also does, I've mentioned it, Judgment Cut End, where he fills the arena with cuts. He'll also do this, where again, just run, but also stay kind of near the middle, because after he's finished it, he does this little animation giving you some time to hit him. Once you get to this bigger end, it's actually easier, because these attacks are easier to dodge with Trickster, even though I'm getting hit. They'll do less damage than some of his bigger attacks, and he always gives you some time to hit him after. When he's just straight up doing combos on you, getting in is slightly hard. So, oh, more judgment cards. Again, these can be royal guarded. I just ain't that guy. And his round trip is real strong. He kind of has the moveset of a lot of Devil May Cry 1, which, as you're using Force Edge in Devil May Cry 1, makes sense. Just make sure you're dodging all these. And again, the fight gets easier as it goes on. I didn't do any taunts this time because it feels it's not the time. This is a big old fight. There's no taunting time. There's no taunting time. So yeah, most of the time, the start of the fight, just worry about his helm splitters. Oh, and just get used to dodging them, because he's going to do them a lot. He's going to do them so much. It's ridiculous. But after that, he gives you some time to get some hits in. So yeah, if you can reliably dodge the end stuff, he actually becomes a lot easier. You can just dodge these. Running, Trickster in. Just make sure you get your Trickster level 3. Otherwise, I don't know how you would do this fight, but...
Am I being defeated?
What's wrong? Is that all you got? Come on, get up. You can do better than that.
The portal to the human world is closing, Dante. Because the amulets have been separated.
Let's finish this, Virgil. I have to stop you. Even if that means killing you.
No one can have this, Dante. It's mine. It belongs to a son of Spada. Leave me and go, if you don't want to be trapped in the demon world. I'm staying. This place was our father's home.
What an ordeal. You're still here.
I need that back.
No late charges, I hope?
I'll think about it.
We should be fine for now. But I'm sure they'll be back soon. Very soon.
Are you crying?
It's only the rain.
The rain already stopped.
Devils never cry.
I see. Maybe somewhere out there, even a devil may cry when he loses a loved one. Don't you think?
Maybe.
By the way... Looks like we're gonna be busy for a while.
Well, bring it on. I love this. This is what I live for! I'm absolutely crazy about it!
I am impressed they managed to fit Devil May Cry into a sentence and it's not dumb as hell. So we have now the end credits, which becomes a thing in most of the Devil May Cry games, where you have to do something to unlock something extra. In this case, you have to kill 100 enemies and you get an extra cutscene. Don't worry about style, just do the lamest thing you can. Just make sure you kill everything. The last enemy you have to beat is a demon vanguard, so just you want to rush to it. You just get to it as quickly as you can. Don't worry about being cool, just do as much damage as you can. So yeah, Virgil is now in the underworld with his amulet. Dante has Force Edge. We are completely set up for Devil May Cry 1, which we've already played on this channel, and you're welcome to go and watch it to find out what happens next. Lady and Dante are going to keep hanging out, and then the anime happens. And they don't really hang out that much, but he owes Lady a load of money, but you know, that's fine. Yeah, we got the Devil May Cry, we got Devil Never Cry, both in here. Impressive that they managed to keep bringing it back. You may be wondering why there's quite a lot of time left on this video. We will show off some of the other costumes you unlock. We're going to show off some Bloody Palace, and we're going to show off Virgil, which once you beat the game, you unlock the ability to play Virgil. I already, on my practice, obviously finished the game, so you won't see the unlock screen. We will also show off some of the concept art, just like we did in Devil May Cry 1, there's a lot less, so it won't take too long. But yeah, don't worry about being cool. Just do it. Just do it, because if you don't do it, the only way you can retry this is by beating Virgil again. As I said, the Virgil fight can change depending on difficulty, different stuff he'll do. I'm not sure if he does summon swords at any point. I'm not sure. You get it when you play as him, but who knows? Well, producer, Ruben Langdon was a producer. And Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, English ADR director, I'm sure she does a load of stuff for Metal Gear. I'm almost 100% she does a bunch of things for Metal Gear. Just look at these names, seeing if I know anyone. Ruben Langdon is also the voice and motion capture artist, sometimes, for Dante. Yeah, he's not always. There is the dude who does all the cutscenes, who plays them all out. And we'll probably, when we do Devil May Cry 5, I will show some of them how they like previs stuff. It's pretty amazing, and I love it. We're nearly there. 91, 93. The 99 is the Hell Vanguard, so you have to get through it. There was Kazuma Kaneko. Is that how you say that name? He's the dude from Atlas, or Shin Megami Tensei, who designed all of the. Hey, Itsune, you're a cool guy. He designed all of the Devil Trigger designs, costumes, whatever you want to call it. Nearly done. Presented by Capcom, we're getting close, and I was panicking like hell. Did it, 100, sorted. Real worried that I was gonna mess it up.
What happened next? Nothing, really. We took care of all the remaining devils, and that was it. I still have a job to do that's far from done, which is to eliminate every last demon. I need to ensure that monsters like my father never come about again. And he promised to help me hunt down the demons, even though he's part one himself. But now I realize that there are humans as evil as any devil, as well as kind and compassionate demons in this universe. At least I've found one so-called devil who is able to shed tears for those he cares about. That's enough for me to believe in him.
Now I can start my business.
Oh, speaking of a kind devil, he finally decided on a name for his shop. It took him quite a while to pick one. Wanna know the name? Devil May Cry.
It'll be fun to fight with the Prince of Darkness. If my father did it, I should be able to do it too.
And that's how Mundus captured Virgil and then tortured him for like ever and turned him into Nello Angelo. But he has got the Yamato there, so that's going to become weird later. Anyway, that's our full ranking. Also, the Devil May Cry office changes a lot. It's now turned into what it is in Devil May Cry 1. But then in DMC4 and the anime and everything else, it kind of returns to how it looks at the beginning of this game. It's weird. So, you unlock a few things. Obviously, hard mode. In the gallery, you get concept art, which we'll look through. Only 30 pieces. It's not that bad. You get some Dantes. You get some Devil Triggers. Virgil in a black thing. That's weird. Real weird. Don't like it. Lady's cool. Arkham always looking kind of the same. Different enemies. Cerberus, Agni Rudra, Nevin, Gyron, Giron. I don't know how you say that name. Yep, nothing major in here. You get different art for beating the game. This is what you get for beating normal. It's kind of cool. It's all the bosses hanging out. Obviously you unlock more different difficulties. We've only got the one. It's fine. And an E3 promotional video and a crazy gameplay video, which, no. So you unlock these different costumes, which is Topless and Devil May Cry 1. Devil May Cry 1 Dante is probably the coolest. Not only does Rebellion turn into Force Edge, but your Devil Trigger also turns you into Spada. It's cool. We're not going to watch. I was just seeing if the costume would show up in the cutscene, but I think they're all like pre-rendered, so no. But we'll just have a quick little thing. I think I'm also looking at the file for and the last few bosses. Enemies, bosses. We have Virgil 3. Obtain the Force Edge, the symbol of Spada. Virgil is complete. Only way to complete with such an awesome foe is to believe in oneself and one's weapons. Rebellion and Trickster. Otherwise, you ain't doing it. Arkham, transformed into a gruesome beast, obtain his Spada power. His form was not born as Spada and inherited power, but roared from the darkness that lies deep in his heart. Ah. I think it also has one for his legion. Swarm of demons generate from Arkham body. These non-intelligent demons serve as one purpose: to damage foe by exploding on impact with them. Nice. And that is all the files. But we'll quickly do some fighting as our boy. I really like the Devil May Cry 1 costume. It's cool. I like that they go through the effort to turn it into Force Edge. And I also like that your Devil Trigger is Spada. It's cool. Doesn't make much sense. Devil May Cry 1, Dante didn't have a Devil Trigger until he got Alistair, but that's fine. Also, he didn't turn into Spada, but it's fine. Hey look, it's Drive. The third time we'll ever use it. Yeah, we're going to just show off this. I will remember to actually show off. Annoyingly, when you obviously are in this costume, your different weapons don't have the different DT styles. Because that would be impossible. Also, I really like the look of, like, Beowulf with the costume. It's a cool costume. It's a cool look. It's a cool look. And I missed. And we got the down kick. It's fine. Come on, get your DT on. Do it. There we go. It's Spada. It's cool as hell. I really like it. It's one of the few times you get to like play as Spada. I don't think you do in DMC4. I don't think you do in DMC2 either. I don't think so. You definitely don't in DMC5. Because there's about a million other things. So after this we're going to do Bloody Palace, which again I've mentioned before, it showed up in Devil May Cry 2. But you only can play it in Devil May Cry 2 once you beat the game. You can just do it whenever here. You can also do it completely in co-op on Switch, which is nice. It also helped end the monotony of just doing the same 3 levels ever, trying to level up the styles. So I really do appreciate it. We are not going to beat Bloody Palace in this because I'm not that great. So you need to accept that. We'll get quite far. I'll show it off. I'll show what most of them look like. So we'll go back to mission select. Oh, we're saving, are we? Look at that. So yeah, we'll go down to Bloody Palace. You can do co-op or solo. Nice. We're doing solo. That's as far as I got last time, 1,812. So there are 9,999 levels to Bloody Palace. Or I think actually 10,000 because there's an extra Virgil boss at the end once you do it. Yeah. Once you beat him, you can go to each of these. The red one is the one we want to do. One of them does only 1 level, one does 10, one does 100 levels. That popped up I'm not making you watch it all, don't worry guys. I am editing through this, so you haven't got to watch me. I get to like 5,000 odd. I'm not making you watch it. So yeah, going through the red one makes you go up 100 levels, which is way quicker. Going up like one level at a time would take forever. Don't know why you would do it. Every 1,000 levels you get a boss. and they varied at every single boss, which I even get Doppelganger again, which I just hate that boss. You'll get each version of Virgil, you'll get Cerberus, you'll get Gigapede, you'll get them all. You'll get all of them. As you go up, obviously what enemies you get does change. Also the background and the environment you fight on also changes. It's a good place to work out. Before, like DMT5 or Bayonetta gave you like the training room, this was like the best place to come to work out combos. Hey, we got Gyron. But we fought these bosses enough time that they're fine. The thing that did stump me was Virgil 3. I'm just not amazing at fighting Virgil 3, so he kind of wrecked me, but that's fine. Look at that, Nevin, love it. So as you go up again, yeah, the background changes. It gets weirder. You get different enemies, different like combinations of enemies. You get a lot of the enigmas and blood goyles. So many blood goyles. But I also worked out in this that Cleaneran's just really good for blood goyles, which is kind of obvious in hindsight, but that's fine. I didn't get to pull off my Royal Guards because they just kept charging at me. It's fine. Is this where I worked out that you should just use Cleaneran? Because why would you not? Also, it's annoying as hell to accidentally hit one when you're trying not to, but that's fine. Hey, look, there's another frickin' doppelganger fight. I hate it. I hate it. It doesn't actually like take on your form of Spada though, which is funny. And we get more spider people. We get angels. I just hate them. I just hate them. Okay, they're really annoying. They need to just get out of my life. They need to just get out of my existence. I hate them. Especially with the spiders. They just don't all need to exist. You do start getting loads of chess pieces as well. And you know how I feel about chess pieces at this point. You get a lot of them as time goes on. Here we are. Here they are. Look at them. Look at them. They suck. No one likes them. No one likes them. They need to go away and never ever come back. And here we have Virgil 2. A fight I can do pretty well. Not really an issue for me. I say as I get kicked in the head. It's Virgil 3, man. It's a tough fight. And unless I like start perfect, I really struggle. And I obviously went into the fight with lower health. As you go through, random enemies will sometimes drop green health. Usually the hells. When the hells show up, there's usually a good chance of one of them dropping health for you. But every other enemy, it's just hold out, do as well as you can. I guess I could have used Royal Guard 3 to get health back, but also, who's using Royal Guard 3? I don't know, Gigapede. Hey Gigapede. How many times have I fought you? I don't even know. Hey, I was taunting at this point. Hey, look, it's got more, like, I don't know, vomit coloured in the background. Who knows? Who knows? This probably took hour and a half to get as far as I did in Bloody Palace, which I thought I was going to show you like a few levels and that was it, and then I got on a roll and was like, oh my god, I might actually finish it. I might actually do it, because I was doing real well. Like I had pretty full health, I was doing fine, I know how to fight every enemy, and then Virgil 3 just did me, completely did me. But there was a second there I was like, I might actually beat Bloody Palace. Which didn't happen. Not to burst your bubble, but it didn't happen. Oh god. Oh, there I go. Realised Cleaneran, real good at just dealing with frickin' blood goyles. This took a while. This took a long time. And I was like, this is a recording that's going to corrupt any minute and no one's going to believe I beat Bloody Palace. And then I didn't beat it, so it's fine. It's not a problem. Hey, look, a random green. I don't even know what rank this is up to. Is this as far as I got? This might be it. This is level 5000, and I got to Virgil 3, and even though I did it multiple times practicing for the recording, I was confident that I could do this, and then no. I was like, I've done this fight so many times. I know what I'm doing. But he got me into some good places, and my health was too low to even consider recovering. So, there we go. That's as far as we got. But Bloody Pass is fun as hell. Would recommend. How long did this take? Oh no, it took an hour. Okay, I thought it was longer. Just proving myself wrong. So yeah, it's cool. But that's not what we're about to do. We're going to go back to loading screen and we're picking Virgil. Because there are some new cutscenes, which we'll see.
So, you're looking for the Book of Ancient Legends. The tale of the demon warrior Spada.
That's not what I'm looking for. Leave me.
Then what are you looking for? A demon that impregnates a woman who then bears twin sons. That's the story, isn't it?
Leave me. I won't tell you a third time.
People inherently fear evil. However, occasionally a person may become seduced by evil.
What are you getting at?
Share with me the story of Spada. The activation method is as I described before. It should be a simple matter for you. I will go to his place. I believe that I know where the item we seek is located. You should dispose of any obstacles quickly.
It begins.
So that cutscene may lead you to believe that you're getting a whole new game, but you're not. But firstly, there's Yamato, Force Edge, and Beowulf. These three modes you can change between. Yeah, it may make you think you're having your own little Virgil like campaign, but you don't. You just play Dante's levels, and there's very few extra cutscenes. You don't even get to fight Dante. You just fight a reskinned Virgil fight. So it's a little bit disappointing. It's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But it was an extra added thing. Here's his style, Dark Slayer. You can obviously level it up. It starts with Air Trick. You get some other stuff. You get Judgment Cut for a lot. Rapid Slash. Blinding Read. And that's his stinger, funny enough. Beowulf, you get pretty much very similar stuff to Dante, except from Lunar Phase, which is his downward kick, which he does to Beowulf in the cutscene. And Force Edge is Dante, but you get Round Trip. it's kind of DMT1 Dante. Also gets his Summon Sword and Spiral Swords, and that's kind of it. Again, it is a extra thing that was added in SE, not a whole. He doesn't have as much stuff as he will later get, and every level is just the same. That's why I'm not doing a whole playthrough of it. I can't. But there's Lunar Phase. It's cool as hell. It's essentially all the different boss fights put in one. He hasn't got that much going on right now. Obviously, we've not unlocked everything, but. Yeah, I'm not doing a full playthrough for like a couple new cutscenes and the same boss fights. Obviously, he has his own taunts that are cool as hell, summon swords that are cool as hell. Just using the Yamato is really cool. But nothing that different that would be worth playing for this whole game again. You also have to get everything again, including all the blue orbs, buying all the things. And I'm just not doing that. I'm just not doing that. I did 13 hours of grinding to get everything last time. I'm not doing it again. But also Lunar Phase is really powerful. Like, really powerful. He's trick, like his like teleport dash. He'll teleport down to an enemy. It's pretty cool. It's kind of similar to Dante's, but it's a trick down instead of a trick up. Yeah, he's cool. I really like this is here. I'd probably do this on my own, but I'm not gonna do the whole game again. I just can't do it. I don't know if it's been a long time since I've done much with Virgil, so I'm not sure if you unlock more moves, because the Yamato feels really limited. There's not that much. He has his Yamato combo and aerial rave. I'm assuming you unlock, obviously there's those two in the shop you can get, which is like his stinger and stuff, and Judgment Cut. But just the base feels quite limited. Again, there's some people online who can probably do a lot more than I can with him. But I ain't putting in the hours, I'm sad to say. And then there's Force Edge, magically imbued sword, and yeah, it's Dante's moveset with some of his Devil May Cry 1 attacks in there. Mostly round trip. So yeah, he is kind of limited to what he'll become later on when they have time to work on him in, say, DMC4 or DMC5 or even DMC Devil May Cry. What? It's cool. It's cool that there's a whole other character you can play as. I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's not happening. Like, it's sad they didn't even put a Dante boss fight in it for him. You won't get one of them until DMC5. Like, even though he shows up in 2 other games, he doesn't get to fight Dante in them, which is just really sad. We've got a long time before we see that. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. And then you just move on to the next. You don't even really get any cutscenes for him. But honestly, that's it for now. Thanks for watching these. If you have, we're going to come back next week and move straight on to Devil May Cry 4. I think we've started Dark Souls now, and I'm not even sure what we're playing on the weekends anymore. Who knows? But again, thanks for coming to channel High Class Cthulhu. I know it's high class content, and I think the only way to end this is with Jackpot.